Welcome back everybody to the channel. Today's video is going to be on repotting. I have two Anthuriums right here that desperately need a repot. I'm going to show you the process of what I do to repot them, and yeah, and the kind of mix I use. I'll show you guys the breakdown of kind of my mix and everything, and then the pots I use that I seem to be getting pretty good results in. I like them a lot, so I'll definitely show you. I have two different sets of pots that I use. But here is my Ace of Spades Peppy by Carla. Here's one of them. If you guys can see, oh yeah, you guys can totally see. The roots are insane on this. It desperately needs repot. One thing with Anthuriums is they like a lot of space, especially the roots. I've kind of noticed the more root space these guys have, the bigger leaves they put out, and just overall growth. I know it's kind of basic for most plants in general, but Anthuriums definitely do not like to be root bound. I have a big Anthurium, my Forgetty Eye, which I will show you guys in another video. The old leaf got so stressed out, it started like wilting away a little bit, and I went to go pick up the pot, and I'm not kidding, there was so much roots versus dirt. I repotted it now, but yeah, it was pretty bad. So I think that's why one of my leaves wilted away pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I thought about just cutting it, but that's for another video. So but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start repotting. So give me 1 second and I will show you guys my mix I use. Okay, so this is the mix I use. I have it in tree fern with some perlite, and then orchietta bark, and then cocoa coir. And I seem to get some pretty good results with it. It's super chunky, which Anthuriums love chunky mix. So, but yeah, the tree fern fiber, I've come to notice it holds a lot of moisture. Actually, just even touching this right now, it's pretty damp, and I haven't even put water or anything in. This is just the natural moisture that's been built up in this container that I got here. So if you don't have a container, definitely recommend getting a container for your mixes. It'll make your life so much easier for you guys. Highly recommend it. But yeah, give me a second here, and we are going to take our first Anthurium here, and we are going to repot it. Now, what I like to do is I like to use a pot, and then I put the pot in the soil. That way we're not spilling any on our mat here. Yeah, just basically makes it so it's not messy. And not only that, this is pretty dry, so I also need to water this after. So give me a second, I'll be right back, and I will show you the pots that I use. Okay, so these are the two different pots I use. I use a kind of just a plastic nursery pot. These do pretty good. And then I have this orchid clear pot. It's made for orchids, but they have worked really good with my Anthuriums. I have all my Anthuriums in clear pots so I can see the roots. Highly recommend it. I think all your plants should be in clear pots. Super cheap on Amazon. I think I got this set, it's like $20. There was 3-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, I think, possibly. They get pretty big, but it was like a multi-layered set. I think it also came with plant trays on the bottom to catch the water trays. I don't know why I call them plant trays, but yeah. So I am probably, which I don't like to go too big. So this right about here, this is pretty good size. I might actually have to order some new pots. So I might end up just doing, oh, here's the other one. Yeah, here's the bigger pots. So here's the bigger nursery pots. I have a couple of my Anthuriums in this. They're actually pretty big. And then the same thing with these orchid pots. They get pretty big. So I think I have a Monstera Thai constellation. I think it's in one of these pots. And it's actually getting pretty damn big. I might need to repot that soon too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my orchid pot. Now, the only thing I kind of, I don't know, I have to do some like further testing, stuff like that. But with these pots, I've kind of noticed, I have a luxuriance dark form, and it likes, I don't know if it's just the plant itself or if it's just my mix, but it dries out within 3 or 4 days. It dries out pretty quick. And I was using this pot, so I don't know if it's just too airy, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one anyways, because like I said, it is definitely in the need of a repot, and it's not too much bigger, so I think it's gonna be okay. You don't want it to be too big, but you don't want it to be too small either, because I think if we went, let me see, I'm pretty sure if we went with this other pot here, if I can get it out, yeah, okay, it was just one. Oops. Okay. Yeah, because I think if we went with this one, it's going to be the same size. Yeah, it's going to be the same size for the most part. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and use this bigger one. Actually, I don't know. Is it even the same size? There. Actually, no. This one's a little bit smaller. This one is a little bit smaller. So we're going to go ahead and go with our orchid part. So give me 1 second here. We're going to go ahead and take the soil out of this. Yeah, so give me 1 second. Okay, so we got everything going here. So we're gonna take a little tag out, don't wanna lose that. And then what I like to do is we don't wanna stress this plant out a lot. We wanna very carefully get this out. Okay, just like that. Oh my goodness. Look at these roots. I might just throw this away, honestly. I don't really like to keep my pots. I have a bad habit about that. The roots kind of look pretty damn good. So the one way you can tell if you have really good roots, I've found for the most part, is if you look, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Maybe not. But like down, oh maybe, yeah, right here. If you can see where the light's hitting right here, there's like these light little fuzzy. Okay, I'm back. My phone decided to cut off my recording. So anyways, I was talking about having the white fuzzy roots on your Anthuriums. A very good sign for root growth. Means your roots are doing extremely good. Something you want to see for your root growth. I went ahead and put my my new pot in my plant, and I took all the old soil out, and I kind of loosened the soil up a little bit. That way the new roots, or sorry, not the new roots, the old roots will spread out to the new soil and kind of start branching out. Like I said, we want to get a lot of root growth. Root growth for Anthuriums is very good. Helps support bigger leaves, for sure. One of the biggest things when you're growing Anthuriums is the roots. So we're just gonna go ahead and put some soil in here. I'm gonna kind of just lightly push down a little bit. But yeah, and then I'm gonna try to put a little bit of some more soil on here on this side. It's got an aerial root, and I want the aerial root to grow into the soil better. But yeah, and then I'll move this out of the way for you guys so you can actually see. So yeah, here's the new pot. Here is the plant. Looks good in the orchid pot. I highly recommend these orchid pots for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we'll probably go ahead and for sure water this. And then actually, what I like to do is just inspect it really quick. So we'll pick it up. Yeah, you can kind of see the roots right here, so that's okay. Like I said, highly recommend investing in clear pots. Get clear pots, especially for Anthuriums. Really pretty much any plant, but especially Anthuriums. You want to see the root growth. That way you can spot out any root rot, any stuff like that. If they're dry, like in my case, they were definitely dry, so I was able to see that. But yeah, I've done quite a bit of research. Everyone has their own different mixes that they use. So I've kind of taken bits and pieces from everything. Like I said before, my stuff that I use is perlite, which is just a small perlite. It's not like the big chunky perlite. I've seen that. Just regular tree fern. I think it's New Zealand tree fern, pretty sure. If you guys are interested in what I actually use, let me know. Leave a comment in the video, and I will, if I get enough comments on it, I'll just put it in the description. I might end up just doing that anyways, but of like what I use. That way, if you guys want to buy it, you can use it yourself. which also, I think the orchietta bark I also get is from New Zealand. I'm pretty sure. And then the cocoa coir. Oh, biggest thing with cocoa coir, you have to, okay, so it's called buffering. You want to buffer your cocoa coir. Basically, all you're doing is you're removing the salts and you're removing the minerals from the cocoa coir itself. You're flushing it out. So you want to soak it, let it sit for about a day or two, and then rinse it and let it, repeat the process for about basically 2 or 3 days. That way, it's completely buffered out. If you don't do it, when you go to put your fertilizer and water in it, the cocoa coir will leach that stuff away from the roots and it will absorb it completely. And I've had that happen. I have a red tiger, which I will show you guys in the next video. It is in a lot of cocoa coir. It has no tree fern in it. That was when I first was learning my mixes. That's basically what happened. I had 5 leaves on my red tiger and I'm down to 1 leaf. All the leaves have yellowed and then basically dried out. And I guarantee, and the roots, same with the roots. I think it's 100% because I did not buffer my cocoa coir. So please, guys, if you're gonna get cocoa coir, buffer it, or at least buy it where it's pre-buffed. If that's even the term for it, pre-buffed. But yeah, basically, please flush out your cocoa coir. Like I said, the mix I use now, it's more tree fern. I kind of just use the cocoa coir as a filler for the most part, just to make it more chunkier. But yeah, I've had way more success swapping the cocoa coir out for more tree fern. I would say I'm 50% tree fern for the most part, and then like maybe 15% cocoa coir, and then 10% perlite, and I want to say maybe another, I don't know, 10 to 50. You can fluctuate with the cocoa coir and the orchietta bark. I use more orchietta bark for the most part. Yeah, I don't know if my percentages are, I know 100% though I use at least my tree ferns 50% or more. So everything else you can kind of mix and match to your liking, whatever works for you guys. But that's what I use. Like I said, I've watched a bunch of videos on YouTube for their mixes and what they use, and I kind of put all of what everybody's used into my mix for the most part, and I've had good success with it. So if you guys want, I can definitely put down in the description what I use if you guys want, or just leave a comment saying, hey, I want like what you actually use. I have no problem doing that for you guys. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video, guys. It's pretty much all I got. Yeah, if you guys want more of these repot videos, I have no problem doing that. But like I said, yeah, I'll have to order more pots. I thought I had way more orchid pots, but it turns out I guess I didn't, so my bad. So we were only able to repot 1, but this one is a little crazy. We'll probably have to repot this one soon. But this one needed a repot bad. It was really, really bad. So I'm glad we got it done today though. But yeah, guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, so you guys keep up to date with my content.